Hello guys and good evening. Welcome to the Multiclass Masters race with the Ferrari around Spa-Francorchamps. And guys, I have to probably admit that we have a small issue, and the small issue is called a lack of setup. Here I have an old setup, and to be honest, I think it is apparently the best shot available for this. So let's see how we can go on with this. We are obviously racing around Spa, and I think we're also racing around the endurance part of the track, which means an awfully long pit road. So we better be smart with the strategy here throughout the race. Anyway, we're coming into the event with close to no practice whatsoever. We need to be smart about the tire choice, that's for sure. That is a very important thing. 33-degree track temp, just 14 degree air temperature, so that is very interesting. Anyway, a little bit of practice incoming, and we see what we can do. Yeah, and once again with that, welcome to the Multiclass Masters Season 3, race number 5. Yeah. And with that, you go down you go down Spa in Le Mans Ultimate for like a year. And then you get bamboozled by the exit of the pit road. Dan, Camille, F22, Chocolates, Furi, and Ironnuts Cosmin. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to tonight's race. As usual, we will be expecting fierce competition. The usual suspects, as you can see, leading right now in the free practice. David and Rojek. We got James Baldwin on. Henrik Gumbel, Grigor Leto, like top of the top racers are in this race. Well, at least they are in this practice, and I also saw them in the sign-ups. So we're looking forward to some interesting stuff happening tonight. So we better make sure that our practice is sort of efficient, you know. How are you guys doing though? Hope you had a good week so far. Happy Thursday to you. And welcome to tonight's stream. Let's see what we can cook today. Ah, damn it. Auto with the wrong fuel. What's they like? This car is really feeling good. But yeah, why is it feeling good exactly? Because we have the wrong amount of fuel in it. Sucks big time. Damn it, and then you go all the way through the pit road again. Davidos, hello. MD, thank you so much for joining. Welcome. And Jens, hello. Appreciate everyone. Appreciating the good luck wishes, of course. Alright, here we go again. I really hope that all the hypercar stands are up the hill, because it is a huge disadvantage to have the like, there is no grip, obviously no temperature in these tires. going down the pit road. Like, so great. Almost crashed this thing again. And stone cold tires, and you're trying to get out of pit roads. This is a bit painful that the car isn't ready yet with a four-wheel drive. That would make the climb up the hill so much more easy. Also traffic, where to go. Yeah, you have to love the Spa pit exit, right? It's just the most lovely pit exit in the entire calendar. But okay, sometimes you just have to deal with it, and today we have to do this. So, David put a 2002 in the Toyota. I remember when testing for the VMS Pro Series, I've put a 2004 in the Ferrari. Let's see. Hey Eugene. Yeah, that lap time is on medium tires. I would suspect. I mean, I can't see yet. I hope I can see soon, which means improving from 7th place. What does ACC do better than Le Mans Ultimate? The player base, maybe. Which would be the only thing that would come to my mind at the minute. But apart from that, I think that Le Mans Ultimate is far more superior in many aspects. So David now with a 1:58.9. That is qualifying time on the soft though. You're welcome, Davidos. Glad you loved it and deemed it helpful. The Toyota is better at Le Mans than the Ferrari? I thought that the Toyota had the straight line speed issue on those tracks. And I'd certainly say I seemingly have a pace issue. So I have a bit more lap time in like turn 1. The tyres are not yet up on full temperature. Not turn 1, I meant the Le Comp entry. Somehow, I don't appreciate the balance. But this is fine, like, probably can't win them races all anyway. I need to actually see what we can quickly fix. A really quick fix I need. Because I only have 13 minutes left, really. What have I had here? Compare. Let's try this for a moment. And before this is complete catastrophe. But hey, then it is what it is. Means this is going to be an awesome race for you guys to look at. And then I have to also do a little bit of calculation. So obviously we have a 2-hour race. We are doing a 2 minutes, maybe a minute and 1. This is about 59 laps, maybe 58. Oh, Yeah, so no big fuel saving really. Nothing you can gain with it. Apart from a little bit of an overlap, but it's not like if you save a shed load of fuel, like you can save a full pit stop. I do enjoy some GT3s every now and then. I have to admit that I haven't raced LMPs in a while. Car appears to be a bit better, I think. Event goes in 10 minutes. It will burn more fuel, but it you have to look at it from a different perspective. You'll burn more fuel, and you'll maybe gonna refuel half a liter more, or a liter more. Probably not even that much. I don't know. Maybe you have to refuel 1 liter, one liter of fuel more, and that costs you like a second, maybe. But the time saving on this coasting strategy, I want to call it, gives you 2 to 4 seconds advantage. So you have a net saving of a second and a half still. Setup appears to have a little bit of potential. I appreciate actually yellow flags to be ignored on a free practice run. It doesn't matter. I can go for a move, as you can imagine. Although Porsche is, I think, quick on the straights here. Not quite sure, like in some occasions, car still feels a tiny little bit too tail happy. Well, I think that would be something you could somehow fix with the ARBs on. qualifying I will probably be suffering a lot. To be entirely honest, probably not only qualifying. One more chance to make this a good lap time. I think I need that click of rear wing. I've taken out of it. The car is too slip and slide ways, to be honest. You see here, turning is completely over rotating. I mean, obviously I look a bit faster now with that getting at least into the 200s, but it's still too little performance. Only problem is, like, you don't really want to put more rear wing onto the car than necessary, right? Let's see. It's not like I was gaining a full mile of performance here with getting a clean Lecombe in. I'm seriously wondering about how long does the medium take to get up to temperature here. This is too hard. Okay. Box. Yo, Fabio, tell me a bit of pace, please. What do you do in the race? Because I think I'm a lot slower than this at the minute. Yeah, I'm struggling too. Not gonna lie. The struggle is real. Yeah, quali is going to be under 2 minutes flat for sure. Okay, we've saved the setup. We are about to hit the championship race. Oh shit! Whoa! Oh no, it says on. Whoa! I got really triggered because here at the tops it says it usually should say there is an event going on, but it did not. Okay. David, me, Andonovsky, James, Henrik, Dario, Fabio. Yeah. The usual suspects you would expect in the race. So then we're joining the event. So what do we do with the qualifying then, though? Yeah, Fabio, I don't know what's going on either, to be honest. But, yeah, let's see. Let's just see. So I'm gonna plan myself for 3 laps roughly. So that means I need 8 minutes. And 17 liters worth of fuel. Yeah, I don't know. That quickly worked out setup that I have now is probably not really good, but let's see. It is what it is for now. It is sort of the safety route. We need to see how it goes overall. So 10 tires we will get for the session. Oh. Oh, great question. It might actually be. It might actually be the case. Let me see. We have... No, it appears to be 38. Temperature is really getting low. I really wonder if the soft tire has a chance here, but you need to be smart with it. Because when you have 10 tires, you use 4 for qualifying. That means 6 are left for the race. And then you take a new one at the start. But this is the thing, you know, unless you want to use the soft in the race, which I consider a not too smart of an idea. Prove me wrong. I might be right. I might be very wrong. I think medium is the way to go here. Also for qualifying. Meaning also that you may start a bit further down the road. No issue. This might come back at the... Oh. Ah, you guys are right. 45 people. Yeah, it is 38, 62 car split. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this will be nuts. This will seriously be nuts. Yes, I can do 58. Well, I don't know if I can do 58.8 on the mediums. I should be able to do them, but I don't know if I can do it. Anyway, this is a Giga split. This is going to be really tough. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet, and then I'll be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. And then, guys, we go for qualifying. And for the time being, we're watching... yeah, I would love to watch different people, but obviously they haven't loaded yet. Okay, so I'll be right back. Alright. Hey, Simon. Simon, did you send me a message on Discord the other day? Like yesterday or so. Want to see that straight line speed. $3:13, copy. I guess 2 pit stops. 45 people in the splits. Okay, we're gonna go for our 4 shot. I have fucked it up. Fuck. Why the hell was there a soft tire despite I was on a medium in the practice? I don't get it. I am so doomed. Really. Can you believe it? I really would love to know why the fuck am I always screwing this up so badly. I really would love to know. Yeah, I can... Yeah, I need to wait another 2 minutes now. Luca Racing, thank you for the follow. Oh Mann, ey. Heutige Scheiße jedes Mal. Leck am Arsch, wirklich. Nice, like, I absolutely screwed my race here. And this annoys me so much. Because I really think having a soft tire in the race is a huge disadvantage. It really is. But okay, it is what it is now. I need to make the best out of it. I just need to see how to deal with it. Because maybe I'm doing something super crazy. Just take the set of softs in the start, trying to determine the complete race duration and go for a short sprint in the beginning. Nah, this is not unlucky, this is just simply stupid, you know. Like, also, I don't even really want to heat up these tires, but I have to deal with them now. Whatever. There's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days. And maybe today is just one of those bad ones. Anyway, we have 2 shots. I never wanted to use the soft. Like, really now in qualifying I've not even got an idea how these tires will be feeling. I barely hope they don't overheat straight away. Which they do though. I may only have this lap though. I'd rather try making it a good one. Just about on the track limits. Yeah, 59.8. With that, I'm probably sorting myself to P7, P8. P6. Baldwin. With a good luck. Come on, Mitchie. We need one of the best laps available. Shit. I could get the car into the front row. But now I'm not even getting it into the second row. Yeah. This is soft tires for you, and we're gonna have this in the race. Fuck me. Oh god. This is so dumb. I need to check why this is happening. That's still a setup load kind of thing bug, like... I mean, you guys have seen we were in mediums in the practice. Has everyone qualified on softs? No way. Ach Gott, ach Gott, ach Gott, ach Gott. Yeah. This race might be completely screwed. Or I may have to double stint the tire. Yeah, I have to triple stint it even. Yeah, but it shouldn't reset between the sessions. Like, there's nothing to reset if you have a pre-setup loaded that should carry mediums. Is what it is. Timo takes front softs, rear mediums. I don't even know what's worse. But okay, we're starting 5th. It's just not that bad. Let's see how the race goes. Luca Racing TV, thank you. And Young List Max 1, thank you also for the follow. Oh, fuck. I thought for a moment my mouse batteries would have been dead. Red lights. Let's check. Soft front, hard rear. I think the biggest threat, though, for the championship, if I remember correctly, is Timo. Alright, 2 hours multi-class masters. Here we go. Oof. I got triggered by... Oh shit, I get a penalty for sure. Oh my god, no penalty. How? Yeah, he's gone though, I think. Which is good. Is Jack McConnell not in the race? Yeah, nice. Team was also lagging again. And Gumball got minimum rear wing on. Yep, I'm running too much wing, I'm running too much everything. I guess I need to just settle down, do a race. I'm lacking pace. Okay, how's the tires looking? Fabio pinned out. Gumball is quick in the race though. Holy moly. Today's going to be a tough one. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, I would usually agree with you. Usually I'd say, you know what, I'm taking another set of mediums and everything will be fine. But no mediums here. I mean, mediums now, yes, but no mediums in the later stages of the race. At least I have to run 2 soft tires somewhere. In which I'm currently very unsure where to take them. The problem is that the tire wear on all tires around is quite the same. So I'm rather thinking of putting softs on the fronts. As the least of an issue. Because I think this might explain Timote's pace right now. Soft tire on the front axis. Which means I would have to get by him. But I can't. Fabio, what's up with your internet connection though? Hey Lucas. Yeah. I already feel screwed up for the later stages of the race. But let's see. Lots can happen. Man, I can't get through that frickin' dip hole. Turn 1. It's a disgrace. Nice. Now I would have been close. Guess what? Yes. Someone typed me that lap. I can note it myself down. You know, I do contact. I'll let him go. I'll take the outside lane to just let him go. What does he do? Yes, he drives into me to push me off. This is... I don't need to say any further, I think. Mark, you can't wait for VMS. Ah, yeah, you're in GT3s, right? Yeah, lovely, lovely so far. Let's see for how long this is going to be lovely. Remember, in the later stages of this race, the sheet's gonna turn around. Yeah, 2 stops, but limited on tires. Gumball is super quack pace, I think. Yeah, but also extending is costing time in a way, right? So, but yeah, obviously you're right. I have to kind of hope that with the weather, as it is like 2:45 PM in game, it's given me less track temperature on my soft run later on. Currently 33 degrees track temp is way too hot for the soft. Yeah, hoping for a safety car to cool down the softs. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not going away enough. Car is a bit outbalanced, I think. Why is the car balance now going so weird? I don't get it. Potentially I know why, because I'm overheating everything. Nice. So nice. Yeah, I'm having much worse tires. But I have very different issues right now anyway. And I don't actually know why. It's not a last to fast today. Today it's a fifth to fifth, I assume. Last lap has been horrendous. I'm missing all apexes, sliding off everywhere. So, how are we looking? This is one of the more better laps, but how quick is it really? (2016, 2019 at the front. 2019, 2018 just about. Maybe I need to underdrive that Ferrari just a bit harder. Top two I have no chance anyway. But depending on how we're looking overall. May have a bit of a chance with some cars ahead. Will I get that red vet? Before a Rouge at the very least. The red McLaren. Oof, that is going to be tough. Nope, I don't get him. And that means hyper bad news for us. Awesome. Yeah, this is how traffic is allowing an overtake. Leck am Arsch, wirklich. How can I be so unlucky? I don't get it. Jenki's race today is really... It's really jinxed and effed. And of course he gets through. Simply because he's 10 meters closer to the GT3 than I was the lap before. Today I really get frustrated with this result. Because I should be 2 seconds ahead of where I am right now. But this is just... yeah. What happens with traffic. More traffic into my way, please. Need it. Really need it. Meine Fresse. Yeah, I'm sorry for being so silent, but if I keep speaking and talking like usually, I'll just gonna be raging. Nice. Strategically, I lost 4 seconds. Which is fucking a lot. Yeah, I'm expecting 58 laps as well. having severe struggles with the brakes, and I don't know why. It feels so random what the car's doing. From here on, this is only about P5 anyway. Depends on what he's doing on his pit stop. As of right now, I'm once again not even quicker anymore. Or may perhaps just be, but... I mean, you know, a couple of people have said that the Ferrari is kind of broken or bad and around Spa, and you know, even if it might be, that's cool. But I have two Ferraris driving 12 seconds up the road from me, so I can't have this as an excuse. Ferrari might be a bit off, but it's not as off as it is, or as I'm driving it right now, because you see the balance is all over the place. It's horrendous. Yeah, I would have loved to do that too, but because of that nice setup bug, I had softs in qualifying, and now I am forced to take used softs on one side either way. And I have a different task to chase here. Like, my front is 75-72, sorry, 71-72, and my rear is 65-66. So which side you gonna put? I'm rather thinking about getting used softs to the front and fresh mediums to the rear. How much energy has David left? Okay. These guys are flat out at the front. Was it maybe the brake balance? Is David going for the lead? Oh dear. Ah. It's not even possible in real life, I think. To be honest, I hope that Studio 397 is providing an update to this. Not sure if I want to call it a feature. Timo's going in due to the traffic. In a way, not a bad idea. Hey Grande Hussar, how you doing? No, I said it. I hope it's going to change at some point. Because obviously this is not realistic, right? And we want to have realism as much as it might kill a proper sporting advantage that I have. Yeah. Let's see. Obviously this sort of fuel saving feature is available on RF2/LMU for like ever. So let's see about that. Guess what? with a Ferrari. I can't believe this shit. I may be just lucky enough to get this car before Eau Rouge. Oh my god. Just about, so I mourned too early. Sorry about that. Someone has an idea about the energy levels of Andonovski and the tires? Can't see him on my LCD yet. Since everyone is in the pits, I may now get a glimpse. The Indie, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. $93, so he has full fueled, okay. Okay, he took tires, copy. This is going to be interesting. Anyway. Yeah, guys, I still hope you are enjoying the race to an extent. If you do so, please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel for more ultimate content. Gumball is doing the same thing as me, right? Yeah, roughly. No. Whatever. If it's going bad, you also get unlucky on top of it, but whatever. Make it. It's fine. I'm relaxed. How can we not be relaxed, you know? I think I'm gonna do it like this. Right, it's about now where I need maximum performance. What was my pit stationary time? 22 seconds? 26. So Timo has changed tires and took fuel, yeah? Have I been so late again on the break? I'm really annoyed by myself today. Just because the performance is really subpar. The Indy, hello there. Thank you for joining. As much as Timor has new tires, I need to still somewhat be able to match my PB from the last stint somehow. I can do that in a way, then we're looking good. If not, then we have to do shit on track, and I don't want to do shit on track, right? So. That's a very good idea, question actually. Theoretically, I mean, it would be a desperate move, right? But maybe worth a shot. Because the balance could potentially overcome with some ARBs. Yeah, that was maybe a bit unnecessary, but whatever. I just don't want to lose time here. The only thing I'm afraid of is like they are just barely above. You know, I think they're gonna cliff before the race ends on the front. I'm just gonna take the use softs and try to be smart with them. I think it's the better call. Because if I don't have any front end to turn anymore, I also can have overheated softs on the front, and the car's more tail happy anyway. So maybe the front soft tires are actually alright to an extent. So I lost 5 seconds to Timor, right? Since the pit, actually 6, maybe even 7. Yeah, just looking how quick he is now and how slow he has been in the opening stint, I will be so fucking slow. Suddenly I'm going as quick as David. To an extent. But that might all be influenced by traffic, you know. Oof. Oh my god. No. We can drive for 4 hours. I won't get lucky today. There are these days. Nothing you can do. I'm almost dropping into the two. I'm actually dropping into the 204s with this lap. Because the traffic is horrendously unbearable on my fortune. Who's losing again 2 seconds in the traffic? Or even more? Yep, me. You guys got any ideas what we could do? Apart from taking softs all around. But yeah, it's not really helping us, is it? Soft's going to be great for one single lap, and then they are just going to wash out. And with my current setup, I'm more heavy on the rear. Taking mediums on the rear and a soft on the front might just be the only way to go. Yeah, exactly. We got 32-degree track temp. Like, I don't want to run the softs at all, but I have to. Because I only have 2 tires left. Because of the fucking nice soft tire bug. Anyway. Tell you what, that slide now means I'm getting stuck behind one of these 2 GT3s. 95% probability. You see, I'm having a very hard time today to stay positive. But it's like the self-fulfilling prophecy. Shit's hitting the fan, more shit's hitting the fan, and if you even be like, you know what, shit's gonna be cleared of the fan later in the race, you know, no. There is more shit hitting the fan. And there's nothing we can do. Well, that's fine. Nothing we can do is great, obviously. And obviously that is not the type of content I wanna deliver to you guys. And then at the end of the day, it's like one of the more bad races I've had here in the series. Which is not even too bad in the end, right? But my big drama issue is that Yamulo and Andonovsky, the gap before the pit stop of them have been 8 seconds. Now this is no further gap. They are on each other, which means that Andonovsky has just gone plain quicker. And I have lost further time. Which also means, despite I should have been, you know, I should have hit it ahead of Timo. I should have been 4 or 5 seconds ahead. But no, 2 laps of traffic costed me 5 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever. And this gets me outrageously. Yeah, let them fight, it won't help. Andonovsky will easily go by. Fresh tires, not an issue. Unless Yamulo is reluctant to let him go. Well, let's see about that. At the end of the day, I have to also admit, from the 33 laps I've done, only 2 handful have been competitive in terms of quality of driving. So obviously cannot only blame the traffic. Obviously traffic is playing a part in it, but the major issue is the driving in the first place. Because I really do believe with a more solid and better driving, half of the traffic situations would probably not even arise. But it is what it is now. Ah, Papa boy. That's just a question of honor. I appreciate you guys are still watching this stuff, despite today my mood is certainly not where it is supposed to be. Yeah, the thing that bugs me a little bit is like, you know, having a bad day is fine. It's just, I'll let it take over my mood, which is probably because of my competitiveness and my competitive nature. Nice. Then steering. But it just adds into another episode of... That is probably something I could do as a video format. 50 mistakes of Mitchie in a race. Huge episodes coming about that. Or the 50 Shades of Mistakes. Something like that. Nah, seriously, you don't want to drive like me on a bad day. You'll miss every other apex. Eventually you're gonna crash. Only good news is we're gonna keep the championship lead by a couple of points. From a wear point of view, I shouldn't put unequal tires, because one corner is going to be nice and the next one is going to be shit. So I'd rather have them being equally. I mean, I hope I am completely wrong, but I seriously doubt that I'm getting 10-second advantage out of fresh tires. And then Dario, it's the same story over and over again with the fucking traffic. Dario is 7.5 seconds behind, and I think he is going to change tires with me as well, so he's gonna stay ahead. Well, what means stays ahead? I mean, he will be 5 or 6 seconds ahead of me. It's not not too big of a deal. And another time, traffic is screwing me over. Nah, it's fine now. It's just a write-off race. The real tragedy is that my drop week has been the first race of the season, where I've not been available, which means every race that I do is counting towards it. If I would score below 300 points in this one, I need to seriously think about rerunning this race on Saturday. Leck mich am Arsch. Wirklich. Leck mich am Arsch. Excuse the language. You anticipate the traffic and then it moves out of the way. You know what? I should probably just box. I've seen enough. Maybe that's the only way that I can somehow limitate some damage. Of course I'm blocked in the pit road, because why would I not? Lelia, hello there. Thank you for joining. So, I now somehow need some quick laps. I'm not sure how. Steering is bent. I just should accept P6. Which is a hard thing to do, but whatever. By the way, soft on the front, mediums on the rear. Is a hyper lovely combination. As in, I'm about to spin any moment in the first lap. I'm not so sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing that David is now ahead of me. I may have a lot of oversteer in lap 1 for sure, yeah. But from here on, this should be fine. More or less. This is bad, I think. And I don't necessarily mean the tire, I mean being behind David. Because I think I might potentially actually be faster with this combination of tires. I only also think I need to rotate the car a lot over the rears, which with this setup is not going to be an issue, which also means I could potentially get away with the softs on the front, but obviously I won't be celebrating that early. Ah, David is already in 1, maybe 2 laps, so shouldn't be worrying too much. I actually think he has to go in this lap. Brilliant. I would rather stiffen the rear anti-roll bar. More rotation over the rear and to work less on the front. We'll have to see though. Generally speaking, the car appears to be a bit more tail happy. I need to get out of this fuel saving mode. No, nice. Fresh tires and we're going slower than the lead. I mean, yeah, okay, they are kind of low fuel, but fuck. Yeah, this is really not going to plan, to be honest. Let's see how much there is to rescue. Has Gumball stayed on the old fronts? Or what has he done? The first lap was kinda critical, I admit that. Now I've kinda dialed in with what the car's doing. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Alright, nah, Gumball. What? Did Gumball take away 1.2 seconds in the last lap on me? Like in this ongoing lap? And the answer to that is yes. Nice. Is Henrik on fresh mediums or on old ones, or? Must be fresh mediums somehow. No Broomy, no LMP2s in this race. Tires are starting to overheat now. That was very Michi friendly for today. Nooba move. I'm sorry. Hey Lucas Müller, thank you for the Prime sub. How are you? Have you had DTM today? How did it go? Appreciate your Prime, man. Thank you very much. Have I made enough ground on Iamulo for track position? Would be so crucial, but I fear I've just missed out on that. Nice. On a break for 6 weeks. What a luxury. So enjoy the chill time. Meanwhile, POV, you have fresh tires, but you're 2.5 seconds off the pace because traffic and what else? So, Andonovski was in the pits, right? And he is so close to Gumball now as well. Yeah. This is good fun. I wonder if Iamulo... he will stick on the same tire, right? It doesn't have to change. Unless he stays on the... whatever. Maybe he also has a fresh medium set left, I don't know. And that front right, which is crying for mercy this time. Love it, everyone is using the fucking chat. No, it is very different to RF2. I mean, obviously not very, but different enough to be different. Especially with the GT3s. Like currently, obviously, there is still that tire slip thing going on. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be tackled in the long run in the future. Iamulo left on the tires. No, traffic keeps fucking us up. It's a pity. That middle stint has screwed us up so bad. Ich habe einfach keinen Bock mehr, wirklich. Einfach keinen Bock mehr. No, it's not as sensitive as iRacing. Not at all. You know, I can probably go much faster than Timo, but I won't even get close to him because traffic and whatever else. He's doing a 2.7 and I'm just doing almost a 4 again, simply because traffic. And I'm sick and tired of explaining. Today it feels like a lost race, despite I only finish 1 position down from maximum. Only thing I need Timo in 5th. Then the championship lead stays with 40-ish points, which should give us no further issue for Le Mans. Setup not working, traffic not working, strategy not working, nothing is working actually. Brain seems to be not working at all times either. Nope, P5 is not possible. Not unless this car is getting switched on with this setup adjustment that I just did. And I think all I'm switching on is oversteer. It's good. The bad luck of traffic have it today instead of in the VMS Pro Series race on Sunday. Noah mit dem Raid. Danke dir, mein Guter. Willkommen zum Drama. Raphael Hansen, hello there. Thank you for the follow. I'm so sorry that you find me super frustrated today. With literally everything. The car, the base, the setup, but it's fine, you know. if you're picking an old setup from 3 months ago and expect it to still work and then not do major clicks on it because you have no idea how to quickly turn this around anyway, then I think there's nothing that you should expect. At least nothing better than what I'm doing right here, right now. No, and exactly this is the point. I did not do what I could do with that. If I did do what I could do with that, I would be in 5th already, maybe even fighting for 4th. This is the second part of the frustration. You know, like, the car not working and the setup not working is one thing, but the amount of mistakes and additionally the traffic shenanigans, it's just equally bad. So it's very hard to stay positive today. Despite obviously this is something that I've wanted to improve. Because obviously you guys are spending your time here, not only for having some fun, also for seeing good racing. But I can imagine that this time is not fun with me when I'm frustrated. And we're not seeing any good racing, right? Gumball not change any tires? Is he on a triple stint with those mediums? Hello Rico, hello there, thank you so much for your follow, appreciate it. Nah, Papa boy, we only get enthusiastic if there is a reason to get enthusiastic. Today there's sadly only reasons to get furious. And the frustration continues. Emotion. Yeah, I agree with you. A race like this has to happen sometimes. But still, it's... I mean, you know, I'm gonna sleep one night over it and be like, yeah, okay. It isn't as bad as it is. We keep the championship lead. Hopefully, we'll analyze that after the race. And then see whether there is a necessity for doing the race on Saturday. I don't think I will do it because, you know, VMS Pro Series on Sunday then. 2.4 hours. I don't want to drive 2-hour races in 2 consecutive days. Dog is doing awesome though. Dog's really doing awesome. He's a good boy. Super lovely. Well behaving. kinda self-confident, but always checking the things, being interested, but also being sensible, you know? It's like not, oh, there's a dog and off he goes. It's like, oh, there's a dog, let's sit down and see what happens. Super great behaving puppy. Behaves much better than my car today. This would have been the cherry on the cake to die into Radillon. If the car spins to the other side, we did. So the thing is, I tend to believe to say that Toyota is the OP car around here, period. However, if you see what Gumball and Iemulo are doing with a Ferrari 20 seconds up the road, then you got to say this is an unacceptable performance. Arguably 5 seconds come from the traffic, but still. Musion. Thank you so much for your grateful words. Appreciate it. I'm trying to be that amazing driver, but amazing drivers drive their cars well, right? I mean, okay, I'm still in control, right? So we haven't spun off yet, and so on. In before I die on Radillon now. Takes minor losses. How well? I mean, arguably you're right. Given what I could do with the car today, generally speaking, besides the strategy fuck up, I think P5 would actually be the maximum here. Yeah, gap's only 7 seconds. Remember we got overtaken and then he took out 2 seconds by us simply because we had a shit wave of traffic in the first stint. This is half of the gap already. Anyway, 10 more minutes. Can't remember if Andonovski was ahead of Gambal or Gambal ahead of Andonovski in the standings. Because I think Henrik now with that 3rd place he's going to get. Huh? Wait. Wasn't Gambal ahead of Iemulo a couple of moments ago? He indeed was. What happened? Yeah, we're gonna have a look at lap 7. Probably see a perfect example of sarcasm alert, proper sportsmanship. Well, at least from one guy. There was proper sportsmanship, which was me. We're gonna have a look into the scenes. Maybe I do him wrong, and he was trying fetching the car after he got from the curb. Yeah, exactly. If you bottomed out and washed out white, then okay. I tried to avoid a collision, there still was contact, but it has been a consequence of the bonk before. See, I could have been lucky with Timur being stuck in traffic. But of course, I'm even more stuck. How much time did I lose last chicane? I don't even want to know. The gap is now down to 6 seconds. Could have been sitting on the rear wing. What has Gumball done? Was it traffic or was it a mishap that got him back to 4th? think Imola will struggle to keep the position. Look at the gap. Thank you so much, traffic, for deciding this race in the first stint. It's a total different story if I would pit 2 seconds ahead of him in the first stint instead of 2 seconds behind. I still would have needed the move to do the move here on track now. But that is obviously a different story, right? I would at least have the chance to do a move in those late stages of the race. Can't wait for this to be done. Kind of a horrific experience. Oh yes, now a drive-through on top of that, because track limits or whatever, that would have been fucking amazing. Right. No, there's nothing he can do. He comes off the curb. And there for sure corrects an oversteer. It's just unfortunate. I mean, I'll let him go anyway. You see on my own inputs. But like from here on I could have also just gone around, but here I go wide, leave the space on the inside so that we don't spin. I think he can't do anything against that. Yeah, he bottoms out and then goes into me, loses the car. Nothing that he's in control of. It's just a follow-up or another follow-up, but it's an effect from the action itself. What a shit result though. Like generally shit. But okay. Time to get into championship calculations so that I know what's going on with the last race in the standings. We have one more race. We're sitting overall still first, I think. So let's check. Ian Muloth, 283, 335, 318, 290 is 1,226. I have 1,304 because my drop week is 0. Then Niklas Huben, not sure what is he going to do this week. If he skips this one, that's his drop week. And then he is 31 points down on me. Timote got 7 points from today, 310, 337, 346, 382. I mean, that's 1,275, which means 29 points behind me. The question is, what's happening with those? Generally, there's a low amount of points in this week because I think the split multiplier is really, really low. Which also puts David over 100 points away. So the championship decider is between Huben, few races. I think you can't score a better result, like 275. I'm not even sure if I can get a better result than 275 with the split that's happening on Saturday. Yeah, we're still sitting good though. Anyway, guys, it was a bad race. It's nothing. There is nothing to argue around it. It was a bad performance today, and well, we need to do a better job on Sunday. And with that, guys, I'm gonna have you with a raid. So we have a championship advantage of roughly 25 points. It's not super much. I forgot to look what Henrik Gumbel has he missed out on more than one race? Then he would be out of contention. That is quickly what we're checking. And then gonna have a raid. Vamos, Laurito. He is doing Le Mans Ultimate as well. Ah, not race weekend, fuck's sake. Yeah. I think James hasn't won one race though that he has finished in the championship. Let me see real quick. I think he hasn't won this one. 308, 310, that was probably a different split. There you go, 319. Grigoletto has won that first race. Where is Mr. Gambal? I don't want to oversee him. Nationality. Ah, yeah, okay, I mixed it up completely. He had 2 shit races or didn't. Yeah, he had 3 DNFs in a row. You know what could be, Nicholas? If he raced a different race than Grigoletto and me in the first round. I obviously missed first round completely, so maybe he has done the other split and won that one. That might be the case. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. Enjoy the raid. Have a good one. Thank you for your time. Looking forward to see you guys on the weekend, and goodbye.